feel so much better. Right, at this point I thought I'd do a Bob Dylan song. And then I thought, why should I? He never sings any of mine. Spike Milligan, 1972. I'm an academic, I cite my sources. However, I'm going to do a little bit of what I like to call my pan shop Dylan routine. It's like, when your mum goes shopping and brings back the Tesco value beans instead of the Heinz baked beans, and you're really disappointed. She swears they're the same. It's a bit like that. So, yeah, Tesco value Dylan. Okay. Check I've got the right harmonic in. Good, yes. So there's another Scottish phrase. Today's rain is tomorrow's whiskey. Which we largely mean literally up in Scotland. But I think it's got a nice, metaphorical meaning too. This song is either literal or metaphorical, take whatever you prefer really. It's called Tomorrow's Whisky. The trail is steep. You drag your feet, you feel like giving in as you struggle against the wind. You wipe your specs like that has an effect, dreaming that blue comes poking through. Still believe, although it's hard for us to see when it's so misty. I know the skies are grey, but the rain that fell today's tomorrow's whiskey. Finds the hole that's in your soul, and some other fella has stolen your umbrella. One day the wind will change beyond your tail. A gust from the south turns that brolly inside out. We have to still believe, although it's hard for us to see when it's so misty. I know the skies are grey, but the rain that fell today's tomorrow's whiskey. Standing at the bar, shouting Slangivar. We still believe, although it's hard for us to see when it's so misty. I know the skies are grey, but the rain that fell today's tomorrow's whiskey. Thank you. I'm going to carry on with just gratuitous over the top, pretending to be Bob Dylan in a cut price mode. This is one of those cheesy little motivational slogans. It was like, it feels pointless hammering on a rock, but one day if you keep hammering, the rock's going to fall to bits. So this is, I sort of feel like that these days, you know, yelling at people on the, I don't yell at people on the internet, it's a waste of time, but you know, trying to argue for a better world, feels like it's just a waste of time, but you are hammering on that rock, one day it's going to fall to bits. So this is a cheesy song inspired by a cheesy motivational slogan called Hammer on the Rock. You take one step, but there's many miles to go. You keep on building, but the backlog overflows. Management is on your back and desperate to impress, while you fulfill the promises of everybody else. No preparation, complication, stress, frustration, procrastination, burnout and exhaustion, confidence is knocked. You might as well be hammering, hammer on a rock. Seems impossible, can't bring yourself to start, but one day you will hammer and the rock will fall apart. In the morning, in the evening, hammer around the clock, keep hammering, hammering, hammer on the rock. And it always feels that progress is so glacially slow. Nothing seems to happen and the fears begin to grow. Bigots guard the bathrooms, madmen with guns. It's hard to keep believing that change will ever come. Isolation, warring nations, while we chant on demonstrations. Feel it's not enough to give it everything we've got. We might as well be hammering, hammer on a rock. Seems impossible, can't bring yourself to start, but one day you will hammer and the rock will fall apart. Hammer danger and a warning, hammer around the clock, keep hammering, hammering, hammer on the rock. In every formation, every little victory a cause for celebration. The challenge seems impossible, can't bring yourself to start, but one day you will hammer and the rock will fall apart. Hammer danger and a warning, hammer round the clock, keep hammering, hammering, hammer on the rock. Everybody all together, one almighty walk. We're hammering, hammering, hammer on the rock. Thank you. I believe that's the only occurrence of the word thwock that we have had this weekend. You know, still time. Right, one more, and then I'll move on to songs that don't involve the devil's bagpipes. I love protest songs. Like, they make me feel good. Especially when they're the ones I agree with. I kind of enjoy the ones I don't agree with sometimes as well. But anyway, just thinking about protest songs though. I've done some very extensive investigation, and I counted how many minds have been changed by listening to a song. And I counted just slightly lower than one. But I don't care, I'm going to do it anyway. And this last one is, well, it's a protest song about protest songs. It's called Perhaps I'll Change Your Mind. See this conversation's going nowhere. I'm sure we're both on a different page. In fact, it's not even the same volume, and it's hard for me to get you to engage. I couldn't change your mind with my logic. Perhaps you thought the axioms were were wrong. So I'll get out the harmonica and blow it in the wind, and perhaps I'll change your mind with a song. Couldn't change your mind with an example. Couldn't change your mind by giving facts. Facts don't care about your feelings, and you never could forgive them for that. I couldn't change your mind with my logic. Perhaps you thought the axioms were wrong. So I'll get out the harmonica and we shall overcome, and perhaps I'll change your mind with a song. Burns around you and you say that this is fine, but I'll try to convince you one more time. Doesn't matter if the lyrics are subversive. Doesn't matter what I sing or how I play. If precedent is anything to go by, you won't understand the message anyway. Couldn't change your mind with my logic. Perhaps you thought the axioms were wrong. So I'll get out the harmonica for what it's worth. Perhaps I'll change your mind with a song. Yes, I'll get out the harmonica and give peace a chance, and perhaps I'll change your mind with a song. Is that a cheer for putting the harmonica away? Did you spot all the protest songs I've name checked there, by the way? There's about 4 or 5. May the bathroom be occupied when you need to go. May you always find the Wi-Fi unreliable and slow. May your leftover food